I was just about to put my feet up and continue watching Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Fantastic anime. I don't know why I wasn't watching it sooner. Really good stuff. And finished the latest 2 episodes of Attack on Titan. Yes, I am watching the most relevant anime of the last month or so. Yeah, I'm one of the cool kids. I already read the manga. But then I got a comment here from Arceus VSTAR, and Arceus said, make a video about the new set and the market. Mate, he mated me. Well, Arceus, good old buddy, chap, pal, fellow mate. Just kidding, Arceus. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'll make this video just for you. Let's talk about one of the new products coming out this Friday. This is the Lucario and Darkrai VSTAR starter sets. These are pre-constructed decks that are coming out in Japan, retailing for 1,711 yen. And they come with V and V-Star cards of Darkrai and Lucario, respectively, as well as a 60 card deck. So this is a pre-built deck. This is a product designed for players, basically to get people ready to go and playing instantly. It comes with a V-Star marker, Pokemon coin, and a playmat. That's the really cool thing about this. It doesn't come with any packs of the newest set, which is Battle Region, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So no booster packs in this thing. It's literally just a starter deck with the V and the V-Star cards. Unless you're a hardcore Darkrai Lucario collector in 10 bucks, I know you'll want to buy this. There's no real point to buy this. If you want the singles, if you want the V and the V-Star of Darkrai and Lucario, you can just kind of buy them as singles once this thing drops. So no real big reason to spend a lot of money for this. I swear, I feel like instead of like a bat signal of like the okJLUV logo shining in the sky, telling me that the people of Japanese Pokemon card YouTube need me, I wake up and I see shitty sales posts on Facebook. That's my bat signal, just like projection of a really bad sale. Someone trying to take advantage of people with Japanese products because no one really understands Japanese products. This morning I wake up and I see, of course, somebody selling this thing for 120 AUD. 120 AUD. Again, 1,711 yen. It's about 20 AUD, 18 USD. 120 AUD is 6 times. So don't get duped. We all got duped.
Agreed.
Don't get duped by buying this thing for way more than it is. At most, like being reasonable with import taxes and shipping, etc. Maybe pay double. I don't know. It's up to you. But I just don't see the value proposition on this unless you're a hardcore Darkrai, Lucario, or sealed collector. Unless they do something like they did with the Gengar VMAX, Inteleon VMAX deck. You remember that thing that came out middle of last year? That's how you got Gengar VMAX and Inteleon VMAX in Japan. 1 in 6 boxes came with the special art of Gengar VMAX and Inteleon VMAX. 1 in 6 of those decks, you found that, and that was like a cool little surprise. That shot the price of that product up in Japan. So if they do something similar for this, then we might see, again, something similar happen that might spike up in price. I don't know why I said spike. We know there's a Lucario V full art floating about out there. There's an English product that's got it. You might see it pop up here. So, hey, very real possibility. It might have it. We'll find out this Friday. Now, collectors, let's have a little bit of a discussion about what's going on with the market, because I know everybody kind of wants to know this. Let's do a be-all, end-all addressing of what's happening basically right now. So let's start with EV Heroes and Blue Sky Stream. I haven't seen reprints for those sets for a while, and the reason for that, probably twofold. One, there's no point printing sets that don't need to go into players' hands right now, because a lot of the really popular cards or viable play cards from those sets are being released in VMAX Climax. 2, the printers can only print so much, so all hands are on deck to print sets like Starbirth and the upcoming Battle Region, because that's the new thing that's coming out. There's a new mechanic. It makes sense to print cards that are relevant right now. So VMAX Climax is printing frequently, and that has a lot of viable play cards from previous sets in it, like Jet Black Poltergeist, Silver Lance, Matchless Fighters. There's no real point for those previous sets to reprint. And again, you can only print so much. You got to print what's relevant. They're pushing Starbirth and they're pushing Battle Region right now. So those sets I haven't seen reprint for a while. Fusion Arts is still being reprinted for the same reason, in that to get new VMAX, you need Fusion Arts. So Fusion Arts is seeing a lot of reprints. You are able to get that for retail quite frequently. That's probably the reason why. How that affects the singles market? Well, singles market kind of hasn't really moved for a very long time. Even though those sets are out of print right now, you can still get the singles for relatively what they were maybe like a week, month or 2 ago. Like, they're still out there for the same price that they were back in December or November. If anything, they've kind of dropped. So they're kind of plateauing right now. The exception to that is EV Heroes. I know the special arts for that spiked up recently. Umbreon VMAX went right back up to like 60,000, 55,000 yen. It was lowest at like 40,000 yen. That's a big differential, and it's because probably EV Heroes just isn't getting printed anytime soon. So if you've been wanting to get EV Heroes sealed, you kind of missed your opportunity. I made heaps of videos talking about it last year, saying that it's reprinting. Now you're at a bit of a crossroads. If you came too late to the party, unfortunately, that is just the way it is. So Starbirth, that's the most recent set that came out in Japan. It's half or 1/3 of Brilliant Stars. It's really kind of easy to get. I'm going to say kind of easy. Spoke to a friend in Japan. He's told me that it's still difficult to get Pokemon cards off the shelf in Japan unless you get really lucky, unless you're scouting every day. I know you can still get boxes from the Pokemon Center in Japan without the shrink wrap on them, but you kind of got to be in the right place at the right time. So supply is and isn't there. It's better than what it was, but in terms of like buying off third-party sellers online, if you go on Amazon Japan, it's nowhere near as bad as it was. You can buy Starbirth for like 6,000 to 7,000 yen. It's just a little bit over retail price. Again, if you're comfortable paying that little excess, then that's the deal. You know, that's about 60 to 80 USD. US and Australian suppliers are getting their product from. They're buying it from third-party sellers in Japan. So if that's how much it is from a third-party seller in Japan, that's about how much you should pay from a US eBay seller or an Australian eBay or Facebook seller. Again, whatever price works for you is the price that you should pay, but as an indication, try not to pay more than that. Otherwise, you might be getting ripped off. It all totally depends on how you feel about that price. A lot of people ask me questions. There's so many questions in terms of like, when should I buy? What should I buy? Is this a good buy? Like, I might do another Ask Me Anything. Maybe we do another AMA. I've got a backlog of videos that I'm editing right now. That's why you haven't seen me as much. It's because I'm editing some new content, a different type of content, which I'm very, very excited about. So yeah, let's do an Ask Me Anything. Those were fun videos, and I'll try and squeeze that in between all these videos that are coming out next. Now, the next set that comes out, and this is the most exciting part of the whole video, that is Battle Region. This is the set that comes out this Friday. Booster box, 5,200 yen, 20 packs inside. It is introducing those sparkling Pokemon. It's called Battle Region, not Battle Legion. This is a funny kind of story. Poke Beach kept calling it Battle Legion, and Poke Guardian kept calling it Battle Region, and we didn't really know which one it was. And it reminded me of that episode of The Simpsons with Matt Quimby and his nephew, and he's arguing with the waiter about how to say "Chow dear, chow dear."
Hey, what the hell is this?
It's a box of Battle Region, sir.
Wait a minute, come here. What did you call it? Say it loud enough so everyone can hear. Come on, say it.
Battle Region.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha!
Battle Region. Battle Region.
It's
Battle Legion.
say it right.
Battle Region.
Come back here. I'm not through demeaning you.
Battle Region comes out this Friday. Newest set in Japan, 5,200 yen for a booster box. 20 packs, a little bit different to last time. And it's got character rares, so we saw those come back. Originally Dream League, came back in VMAX Climax. We're getting them again, this time for some Hisuian region Pokemon. CSR cards are back. And obviously VSTAR cards for the new V and VSTAR mechanics. So super exciting stuff. I love the V cards here for Typhlosion, Samurott, and Decidueye. You can see here on the screen. They're illustrated by Shin Nagasawa, one of the most prolific long-time artists that's still going. I believe they've been drawing Pokemon cards for like 12 years now. So they have been around for a very long time. And I love that they went with like a hand-drawn style for these cards. We're feasting. This is some of the best art. It just keeps getting better and better. You think they've peaked and then they go and put something out like this. So we're probably seeing really nice hand illustrated V cards because these Pokemon aren't getting CSR cards. Remember, CSR cards are like character rares, but for V or VMAX Pokemon. The reason why I say that, this isn't my findings. This was actually discovered by a member of the okJLUV JPN card community Discord. That's a mouthful. Discord.gg/okJLUV. Astute observation here by Koala, as always. Mapped out the set list, and it looks like Starmie V and Garchomp V, they are CSR cards. Starmie V is 83 and Garchomp V is 84. Basically, there's nowhere for a Psychic type, Typhlosion fighting, Decidueye water or dark, I can't remember, Samurott, to go between Starmie V, a water type, and Garchomp, a dragon type. None of those types can come after dragon type, so nowhere for it to go between 83 and 84. Probably not going to see CSR cards for the starters, basically, which is a little bit but we might see special arts. We just don't know. So I wouldn't be too worried. I wouldn't be having any strong FOMO feelings about this set because Starbirth came out in the middle of January and you can still kind of get it in Japan. Again, it's not like it's sitting on the shelf waiting to be picked up, but because it's introducing a new mechanic and they are trying to get more and more people involved in Pokemon cards, it only makes sense for there to be a lot of supply right now. So I'm not stressing about Starbirth. I'm not stressing about Battle Legion. I wouldn't pay more than, let's go with something like 8,000, 7,500, 8,000 yen. So if you're an American, don't pay more than like 65 to 75 USD. Discard the idea of getting retail price for these products because we're never going to get retail unless we're actually in Japan. Find a price that you're comfortable paying, but be reasonable about it. Just have a look to see what it's going for in Japan. And if you're comfortable paying a little bit of a premium, then that's all that matters. I can't tell you what the best price is. Only you will know what the best price for you is based on how much it's selling for in Japan. So do a little bit of research, get a feel for it, look at Amazon Japan, and that'll be your tell. I wouldn't spend more than, I don't know, if I'm an Aussie, I'm not spending more than a fucking 90, 100 AU on this thing. It just doesn't make any sense. Don't pay more than double retail. Don't pay double retail. I wouldn't pay double retail for this set, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. So I think this set will be around for a while. It's going to have to tide English and Japanese collectors over for a while because between Brilliant Stars and the next English set, I think it's like 3 months. So Battle Region will bridge the gap a little bit. I see this set being quite popular because it is the first set with Hisuian Pokemon in it. And again, because no one's going to have anything else to do but to open Japanese packs. So I'm expecting breakers to open this up endlessly. And yeah, people taking advantage of each other again when it comes to Pokemon cards. No big surprise there. As for the secret rares, we're probably going to see the secret rares get revealed on Wednesday, and we'll know a little bit more then whether we're going to get a special art. So we might not get CSRs, but we could still get special art cards for the Hisuian starters and their final Evos. We won't know till Wednesday. I'm not going to make a video about it. I can't be bothered. Everyone will make a video about the secret rares, so I don't even need to do it. You guys are doing my job for me at this point. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you so much for supporting okJLUV in 2022. Love you so much.
Yeah.
I fucking love you. I love you so much.